I've seen the comments, I've seen the criticism about yesterday's video. Listen boys, it's very hard for me to decide as to which cars we are going to get rid of as well. It may or may not be the right decision to get rid of the OG Evo 10, but ultimately that's what we decided, and you know, it is what it is. Could I regret that decision in the future? Yeah. If I was getting rid of, say, the yellow Evo 8, I would understand. I should definitely get a lot of criticism for that, but that is not the plan, to get rid of a car with that much love into it. Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be starting to bring back the OG wrap on the Evo 10. I asked you guys on Instagram, should we leave it all white like it is right now? Looks beautiful, literally all white. White exterior, white TE37s. Sorry, this road's a little bit bouncy. Hopefully they repave it soon, that'd be nice. Or should we bring back the half wrap? And the overwhelming majority of you guys wanted to see the half wrap brought back. Thankfully, I already have a bunch of that material at the shop. So today we're gonna be starting to rewrap the Evo 10 in the OG half wrap design. Now before that, I do need to do a little bit of, well, one thing on Bobby's car. This thing is going back to the summer wheels. The wheels that are on it are atrocious. We have a beautiful set of 18 by 9.5 38 mil offset CE28 SLs in the Club Racer, or like the Black Racer 2 edition, I think is what they're called. They look great on the car, so I'm gonna get that done first. Get Bobby's studs off, because when it's 50 degrees outside, you don't need studs on. There's actually a law behind that as well. Past a certain date, I forget what the date is, but you have to legally remove your studs, otherwise they say it destroys the roads, which makes sense. So we're gonna get that done first. Hey, there's a truck that Bobby wants. I think she has changed her mind though. Apparently the new Tacomas have a lot of like recalls and transmission issues. So now Bobby's new dream truck is a newer GMC 1500, one of the 3-liter Duramaxes. Those do look pretty good though. It is crazy what a nice set of wheels, specifically Razor Volks or Works, does to a car. That is one good looking Type R. So today we are going to start the final wrap process on the Evo 10, washing, clay barring, disassembly, and hopefully we can get maybe half of the car done today. We'll see. First up is a good solid bath. Car is cleaned, clay barred, and ready to be wrapped. This is the very last time you guys will see this car, literally ever, unless you win it and take the wrap off. This is the last time you're ever gonna see it all white. I'm gonna start out with the passenger side. The passenger side of the car is going to be going the snow camo. Things that we need to pull off to get this thing wrapped properly: door handle, mirror, light, seal, tail light, front bumper, headlight, and roof trim. Could we wrap it with all of that stuff installed? Yeah, you can. But in my opinion, the more stuff that you disassemble and the more you're able to tuck the vinyl wrap in to the edges and around curves and whatnot, the better it's gonna look and the longer it's gonna last. whole passenger side is now disassembled and we are ready to wrap. Now keep in mind and remember, being that this is a designed wrap, being that it's printed, if we want the fender, door, and quarter panel to match, that whole side has to be wrapped in one sheet. Not a big deal, I've done it a few times. First, we need to clean it. I like to do the edges first before I do the actual surface. So what you want to do, grab a squeegee, wrap a towel around it, wet this edge with IPA, which is what we are using to clean it before the wrap. Go ahead, tuck it under the seals and get it nice and clean. See? Dirty. Can't have that. After all the edges are done, do the surface itself. And we are now ready to wrap this entire side in one sheet. I can't wait for all of the where did the car go jokes. There's gonna be a lot of them. Main sheet is laid down and trimmed to length. Now we need to go through and trim off all of the excess. One thing I do like to do is try and match up the side skirt as best as possible. So I'm gonna cut that section, set it aside specifically for the side skirt. Alrighty, starting at the back and working our way all the way to the front, we need to peel the backing off and stick it to the car. It's gonna look a little bit messy for now, but later on we can go through and glass it out. It's a little bit hairy, a little bit sketchy pulling the backing off by yourself. We got her done. Now we're gonna go through and glass this out. Starting at the back, pulling tension all the way to the front. Now we're gonna go through with the squeegee out all of the excess vinyl, tuck it around the edges, do some trimming, and the whole passenger side will be complete. I haven't vinyl wrapped in forever. I thought I was gonna get the whole entire passenger side done today, and we're getting close, but I'm not nearly as quick as I thought I was. I used to be a whole lot quicker. There's a few select areas, mainly on this front fender, that are difficult, and I'll show you why if we pop over to the driver's side. So if you take a look at this, these are the charge speed They're like a 20mm wide front fender, which I think look amazing, but they stick out past the door, so trying to get all that to line up perfectly is pretty difficult. And then we have just a lot of contouring and valleys going on in there. So that took forever to get sorted out. But the side is nearly done. I need to tuck some edges and whatnot, but I am way out of time for the day. And not to mention, camera battery's dead. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Day 2, let's get this thing trimmed up, tuck in all the seals, tuck up top, pull the fender off so we can get this right here done properly. The main body on the passenger side is now 100% wrapped. Let's go ahead and do a partial reassembly. We can do the door handles, all the window moldings, mirror, things of that nature. I debated wrapping the door handles black, but I think that would look a little bit out of place. So I'm just gonna do what I did last time. And for the passenger side, the white side of the camo, they're gonna just stay white. Moving on to the side skirt, this is a little bit intricate as well, being that it is one of the better skirts. Coming up through here, it's a little bit rough. This is gonna be a multi-piece wrap job. I would probably guess 3 different panels. Side skirt is reinstalled with the carbon underboard. Went ahead and also knocked out this side of the trunk. Next up, I'm gonna work on the hood. Now the hood and the bumper are going to be kind of wrapped together, meaning the split's gonna come all the way down, and being that the bumper lines up right there, we can also make that split go onto the bumper, so this matches the hood. Just a little detail to make the car a little bit nicer. I will start off with some inlays. An inlay meaning we're gonna wrap this section right here first, because the vinyl, could you stretch it down in there? Yes. Would it last as long as we need it to last? No. So we're gonna inlay this, and I think I'm gonna do probably an overlay on the hood scoop area, and I'll probably just do that whole thing black later on. Our inlay is done. Knifeless tape is laid down in the middle of the hood. This is what I was talking about with the bumper. We can wrap this top section so it matches the hood perfectly. Let's go ahead and knock this section out. So I got the hood all complete minus the hood scoop area. That is going to be a black overlay. So we are gonna have to do that after the other side is wrapped as well. Here's how the inlay looks there, nice and clean. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I got the trunk done as well. Now I have 1 hour left of working today. And I really wanted to get all of the white camo done today and then hopefully all the black camo done over the next 2 days. But with only 1 hour left, I don't think that's gonna be possible. Let's go ahead and knock out the rest of this front bumper. Now, thankfully, it is a Varus bumper, so all we have is from that right there over to there. The lip takes up a bunch of the bumper, and this top section is already done, being that we did that with the hood. So we should be able to get that done within the next hour. Let's go ahead and pull the bumper back off. The lip can probably stay on. Those canards will have to be removed in order to get this thing wrapped properly. Just finished up the front bumper. It was a total of, let's see, 1 piece there, 1 main piece, and I think 3 pieces in the fog light area. Overall, the front bumper turned out really nice. Got the canards back on, the mesh back on, headlights on. So other than the rear bumper, which I do not have time to do today, all of the snow camo is now complete. I'm trying to decide if we're going to half wrap the roof or make it black. I guess I'll leave that one up to you guys, so let me know what you want there. And the big debate in my mind is, what are we gonna do with the wheels? In true OG Evo 10 fashion, they would be blue on this side, red on the dark camo side. I'm not sure if you guys remember that or not. That was like 3 or 4 years ago. I think the white wheels are probably not the best bet for this car. Now it doesn't look bad, but if we put black wheels on it, I think it would look a whole lot better. But depending on what you guys want, we may go all the way back to the true OG wheels. Blue on the light camo side, red on the dark camo side. I thought it looked super good, but this car is going to one of you guys, so I'll let you guys decide. Here it is, man. That was a long 2 days of wrapping, but the snow camo is back. Here's how it looked before, nice and clean. But in my opinion, you can never go wrong with camo on a car. I'm sure there will be questions. Where do you get the wrap? I got it from Metro Restyling. They can print it. I think Metro themselves prints the wrap, and they can print it either on 3M, Avery, or something else. I always have it printed on Avery just because I like the way Avery lays down, and the finish of Avery is pretty nice as well, so I'll link it down below. That's gonna be a wrap, my friends. Once again, if you want to win this car, there is less than 2 weeks to get entered in on winning. I think 10 or 11 days left, so I'll go ahead and link it down below. Every $3 you spend is 1 entry to win my beloved Evo 10.